This Minister Paul in Northern California. It's roughly 10:30 a.m. on October 1st, 2013. This year has just flown by. I want to share with you some crucial things that I'm seeing today and what I think is going to happen in the month of October. I'm not date setting. It's, a lot of people feel this way. It could be November too. We just never know. I feel it's going to be October, so I don't want to contradict myself and be a hypocrite and tell people not to date set and then date set myself. I just feel that I'll just put it like this. I feel like this is coming soon, and I'm going to show you how this kind of played out. So everybody knows I used to own a private security company. We did plainclothes. Our major what we're known for, I guess you'll say, is our plainclothes operations, because we had a lot of people with concealed weapon permits, with law enforcement background, and that's in high demand since 2012, and so I was signed up for a couple of companies that they took bids from the federal government. It's called GSA, if you know what I'm talking about. And then I went out of business when I accepted the call of the Lord fully to just forsake all. But for some reason, I still get emails from certain people that put out major bids. And I've noticed in the past week, and I'm not going to name them, but in the past week, email after email after email has came in marked urgent, which is just unheard of. I mean, I did it for 21 years in the private sector, protecting people, places, and things, even property. And so these emails marked urgent, I noticed a trend. They were all in primarily in what I call Central California and Southern California. None of them were really in Northern California where I live. So even if I was still licensed, I wouldn't have took it anyway. It's too far. But let me show you this one that came in this morning. It's for San Bruno, California. Let's put that on the map. Now normally I would have just deleted this, but it's for one day. And it's for today. And it's rushed out. It's marked urgent. I can't scroll up because then that will reveal who they are, and I don't want to do that. But see the schedule here? And remember, it's marked urgent. So let's go to Google Earth, because that's more than one location that I've received from that vendor. And like I said, they're all Central and Southern California. So I want to just, I did take a job for this. I don't remember when, it's been a while, but it was a 3-day job, roughly in this area. It was in Livermore, California. It was a 3-day job, and it was very high risk. Okay, so I just, last time when this happened, it was another chain retail store like that, and they wanted to put, the emails is requesting police style looking uniforms. That's mandatory. They want you to look like the police. It spells that out. You just have to take my word for it. You have to have a police style uniform. So here they are in San Bruno. So everybody just pray for that area, because something's going down. I mean, it's marked urgent. So then what I did was I ran a search on planned FEMA drills in October, and it popped up, I'll show you. It popped up a radiological emergency preparedness drill from October 29th to October 31st. There's probably more. I didn't search too hard, so I clicked on it, and I was brought to this. Now this is totally I mean, see the seal? Everything you're seeing here, I've been talking about for a long time. So it says, notice, due to the lapse in federal funding, portions of this website may not be updated, and some non-disaster assistance transactions submitted via the website may not be processed or responded to until after appropriations are enacted. How many people know that it's going to be like a pick and choose on what they I guess what I'm saying is the role in FEMA has become broader and broader and broader. They're no longer CDC, just so you know, stands for Center for Disease Control, and FEMA stands for Federal Emergency Management. So let's check that. Let's see what the CDC is doing. Sorry, this is just kind of how I make my. I had a feeling. CDC. No government funding. I'm telling you, so CDC detectives. You ever heard of that? A CDC detective? Let me tell you, I met one. He had a Glock and 3 magazines and handcuffs, and he was a law enforcement officer, and he flew all the way out from Nebraska to California to meet with us on a briefing about a situation involving a threat. So they do have those type of people. They also work with the Secret Service, and I'm just going to leave that part alone. So now let me tell you what I think is going to happen. This government shutdown was planned. I told my wife a long time ago that it was going to happen. The first time they met, I said it wouldn't happen, and they did come to 11th hour agreement. This time I said it will happen, and it will. So now it's very easy for them to plant a false flag. They can say, you know, something happens. They can say, well, you know, we don't have no resources, the government shut down. And so, along with that, I'm having problems with Google. I wanted to rush, but when I go, let me just show you in brief. When I go to make a comment, let's just randomly pick somebody. Okay, like Jessica here. I want to go. She's made a comment on my channel quite a bit, and I want to come back and show her some love too, right? I cannot. It now wants me to log in to make a Google Plus account. See how it has my email there? Well, I'm already signed into YouTube. I am signed into YouTube, I can assure you. It wants me to make a Google Plus account. See, it shows me signed in right here. So I'm not going to make a Google Plus account. I'll have to pray on that. I cannot upload videos to YouTube on my Android phone unless I make a Google Plus account, and I'm just not going to do that. This is something I saw coming. But what I will do is show you what I uploaded it to Facebook, and it's hidden right now. Only I can see it. But I want to show you what our skies look today, and just sign off and say prepare and pray because something big has happened. This is on my Facebook account marked private because YouTube won't allow me. Do you see the control? The primary thing here is control. Expect a false flag. Prepare for it. Plan for it. Minister Paul, Northern California, October 1st, 9:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. Okay. See those 2 trees that are dead? I've been wanting to point that out. They're just dead. The chemicals killed them on my side of the fence and her side of the fence. Go back and pause it in those dead trees. Look, it goes all the way across the entire sky as far as you can see. North, south, east, west. It's just like I said, it's a chemical bombardment. Now who's going to respond to your complaint when the government shut down? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's west, north,
now.
I said, can you hear me now? I just woke up. If anybody else know about any other drills? Because we need to pray for those areas, because this was all planned. It was all prophesied, and it's all coming true. And the greatest thing we can do is to come together as one in unity, not fight against each other. That is exactly what they want. Civil unrest so they can impose martial law. I urge you to stay in unity with your brothers and sisters, because we're the victims here. They're shut down using our money. Think about it.